China's bold move to reverse sanctions and ban U.S. chips marks a seismic shift in global tech dynamics, pushing the boundaries of international trade and technological sovereignty. This unprecedented step not only challenges the existing global order but reshapes the landscape of international tech dependence. How will this impact the delicate balance of power and global market trends? And what could this mean for future technological advancements worldwide? Stay with us as we explore the ramifications of this bold move and what it signals for the future of international technology relations. During a recent high-level visit to China by the United States, Chinese officials heralded the anticipation that domestically developed chips would forge ahead and mount a robust counteroffensive. This turn of events could potentially reverse with a smile. Historically, the United States has pursued a strategy of leveraging conspiracies and stratagems in response to China's self-driven advancements in its high-tech sector. As local giants like Huawei and DJI achieved significant breakthroughs in 5G communications, cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and other domains, the U.S. responded in kind. The sustained intensification of measures to stifle progress, notably through chip embargoes, profoundly impacted Huawei's business landscape. The escalation in technological confrontations highlights the broader context of the U.S.-China trade tensions that have evolved over the years. Historically, these tensions have seen tariffs and trade barriers as the primary weapons. However, the battleground has shifted more into the technological realm, with semiconductors at the center of this strategic competition. The global semiconductor industry, valued at approximately $600 billion, is critical not just for consumer electronics, but for national security and advanced communications. Both nations recognize the strategic importance of semiconductors, which has intensified efforts on both sides to achieve technological sovereignty and reduce dependency on external suppliers. To the surprise of U.S. leaders, Huawei not only endured, but also progressively reduced its reliance on American technology, bolstering its overall research and development capabilities. The launch of the Kirin 9000S by Huawei last year coincided with U.S. Secretary of Commerce Raimondo's diplomatic mission to China, with another senior U.S. official, Blinken, recently visiting. Domestic chip advancements once again drew public attention. Recently, official sources disclosed a third-generation glass perforation technology developed independently by a local chip team. This innovation allows a glass wafer, as small as a fingernail, to be drilled with 1 million microholes, coupled with etching and other processes. This glass crystal plate not only outperforms traditional silicon wafers, but also slashes production costs by nearly half. This development is seen as highly favorable for China, given the low manufacturing complexity and cost associated with glass as a raw material. Comparatively, the output value of glass wafers of the same size is poised to surpass that of silicon-based ones, a novel integration approach, according to an industry insider. The development of third-generation glass perforation technology is part of a broader initiative within China to enhance its semiconductor industry's capabilities. This initiative, often supported by substantial state funding, includes projects such as the establishment of semiconductor parks and the attraction of leading experts from around the world. These efforts are aligned with China's Made in China 2025 strategic plan, which aims to upgrade the country's manufacturing capabilities and reduce its dependency on foreign technology. The plan emphasizes 10 key sectors, including semiconductors, where the country aims to achieve significant breakthroughs and even global leadership. It was suggested that if China were to capitalize on and further develop this advantage, Chinese chips might see significant advancement, potentially positioning them to take the lead in the global market. This could signal a notable breakthrough in challenging international monopolies. From this perspective, the words of ASML CEO Yellen can be viewed as prophetic. Last September, under U.S. pressure, the Netherlands enacted stringent export controls, impacting ASML, a key player in global lithography machines, requiring approval from senior U.S. officials to export its products. While Yellen couldn't halt this, he cautioned against isolating China, emphasizing that such tactics only intensify their resolve. With a population rich in intellect, doubling effort seems inevitable among China's 1.4 billion people. It has been demonstrated in recent times that when Western nations impose restrictions on technology, it often spurs China to innovate. This trend extends beyond high-tech sectors, like chips and artificial intelligence, to include fields such as biological sciences. For instance, Consider breakthroughs similar to those pursued vigorously by American and European firms in recent years. These advancements, akin to chip technology, directly impact the health and longevity of millions of Chinese citizens. This dynamic of technological retaliation and advancement has given rise to a techno-nationalism, where technology development is increasingly intertwined with national pride and economic security. As Western countries continue to leverage access to technology as a diplomatic and economic tool, countries like China are spurred to innovate out of necessity and strategic positioning. The impact is profound, leading to accelerated domestic development and potentially reshaping global supply chains. The emerging landscape suggests a future where major economies may operate increasingly independently in critical areas like semiconductor production, potentially leading to a bifurcation of global tech standards. Research cited in esteemed academic publications, including AI, highlights cutting-edge technologies that eliminate harmful and redundant cells in the body. They release energy to target cell roots, rejuvenating cellular function and slowing the aging process. Initially, the raw materials essential for this technology were monopolized by Western entities at high costs, resulting in finished products priced in the millions. Consequently, these innovations were accessible primarily to NASA and a select few research institutes for an extended period. As local chips disrupt the existing monopoly, there's been a surge in independent research and development across various sectors in China. Local scholars have dedicated years to overcoming critical preparation hurdles and resolving challenges in mass production. Prior to Blinken's visit, the United States was actively lobbying its allies to tighten semiconductor export controls aimed at China. However, in light of China's breakthroughs in chip technology, this effort appeared increasingly futile. More unsettling news for top U.S. officials may be on the horizon. According to the Financial Times, citing security concerns, China has issued new directives mandating sensitive entities to phase out their reliance on chips and microprocessors from AMD and Intel. This development marks the beginning of a potential shift in China's strategy towards imposing reverse sanctions and banning American semiconductor products. In response to China's formidable challenges, top U.S. officials have expressed apprehension. Recently, U.S. Treasury Secretary Yellen made a proactive visit to China. During her visit, she candidly acknowledged significant differences between China and the United States, possibly signaling a willingness to seek cooperation. This gesture may indicate a recognition of the need to reassess attitudes toward collaboration with China. If China cannot access chips, it will develop them independently. Achieving self-sufficiency in chip production will diminish the significance of whether American manufacturers can export them. Similar to the revival of Huawei's Korean chip, China's advancements suggest a future where external dependencies may no longer dictate outcomes. China's decision to reverse sanctions and impose bans on U.S. chips marks a significant shift in its trade policy and a strategic maneuver within the broader global technological rivalry. These actions extend beyond immediate economic impacts, potentially reshaping global tech alliances and supply chains. This bold move could prompt countries worldwide to reevaluate their tech dependencies and strategies. As the situation unfolds, the outcomes of this tech standoff are poised to influence the trajectory of international relations and technological innovation for years to come, shaping the future of global technology and politics. What effects could China's actions have on the global semiconductor market and international trade relations? Share your insights and perspectives on China's response to U.S. chip policies in the comments section below. Be sure to join the Revel Discovery community by subscribing to our channel, where we continuously explore the most pressing technological advancements and policy shifts. Stay informed and engaged with us as we navigate the complexities of the global tech landscape together.